Hello and welcome back to Open Everyone. I'm Rina Valentin, your host, Café con Leche, for the next hour. Always inviting you to get social with us online. That's right. Tweet us and follow us on Instagram at BronxNet TV and like us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. And of course, while you're there, don't forget, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, FB, and Snapchat at Rina Valentin. So this year's the Tour de Bronx will be taking place on Sunday, October 23rd, and Montefiore has been a long-standing supporter of the event, and this year they're amplifying their message and using more opportunities to engage riders. Here now to share more, please welcome via phone Melissa Cebollero, the Senior Director of Community Relations and Martial Law Preservation Corporation at Montefiore Systems. Hello.
Good morning, Rena.
Good morning to you, Melissa. Thank you so much for being with us this morning via telephone.
Absolutely sorry I couldn't be there in person.
It's well, I understand that you had a family emergency, so we appreciate you making the time to even be on the phone. So thank you.
You're very welcome.
So, all right. So let's start with Montefiore and Montefiore's involvement with the Tour de Bronx. And how long has Montefiore been involved with Tour de Bronx?
Montefiore has been a title sponsor for over a decade for Tour de Bronx. We acknowledge that this type of event that encourages a fun, free, family-friendly physical activity is exactly the type of event that we should be supporting as the largest provider of care in the borough and the largest employer. And what's really about our involvement is not only can we support other people coming to our borough and getting that type of physical activity, but we have traditionally also had an impressive team of Montefiore associates that register, some of them being avid cyclists themselves, but some of them just, wanting to get on a bike and look at the borough in a different, from a different viewpoint. And so we have confirmed that this year we're already up to 52 registered voters, though we think, riders, I should say, though we think that that number has, that's right.
It's okay.
So we think that number will definitely go up. But so it becomes for us a really fun team building and associate networking experience, all while getting some physical activity.
Which is bike riding. It's a great way to just get a different point of view of the Bronx. I understand that they're actually relocating the starting point. And is Montefiore, how involved is Montefiore with this health and wellness campaign? And I understand that you guys are amplifying your health and wellness message. So what exactly does that mean? Like what are the steps being taken to amplify it?
Gotcha. So, us at Montefiore, we really try to inject health and wellness into everything that we are part of, obviously. But the Borough President's Office and the Tourism Council are also equally invested in promoting a health and wellness message into almost everything that they do. Considering that the Bronx is the unhealthiest county in the state of New York, it is the responsible thing to do to make sure that we are engaging folks at every point and reminding them of their opportunities to be in better health. So the Tourism Council and Montefiore meet months in advance of this ride, and we brainstorm on creative and fun ways to amplify that health messaging. So this year, in addition to being present at the registration, which we always are, we are there to register our internal Montefiore team and to help the Tourism Council register the close to 7,000 cyclists that will come onto Bedford Park Boulevard. We're excited that the starting point has now moved to our backyard. It's so close to our Moses campus off of Gun Hill Road. So we're there every day, every year. And then we are obviously at the closing, which happens at the beautiful New York Botanical Garden as well. But we sort of were missing the ride. We were missing that opportunity to engage with the riders along the routes, the 25-mile and the 40-mile routes. So this year, we engaged our Montefiore medical groups, and those are our smaller ambulatory sites that are very community-based and neighborhood-based. And we figured out where we had a presence closest to 3 strategically located rest stops. So we chose Crotona Park, which is a rest stop along the 25-mile route. We chose Orchard Beach, which is one of the 40-mile route rest stops. And then we chose the Bronx YMCA because both routes stop there, and that's actually the first rest stop along the ride. And we were able to determine which of our Montefiore Medical Group sites were at closest proximity to those rest stops and engaged the staff there. And so we will have a presence at those 3 rest stops with Montefiore associates that work at these Montefiore Medical Group locations, giving out information, letting people know how they can make an appointment, letting people know the types of services that they provide at each of those locations. So it was a way to really have a bigger and stronger clinical presence in the race. And then the other thing we did is I am really a huge proponent of yoga. I think yoga is a really fabulous form of physical activity that anyone from any age group, from any type of health condition or whatever physical ability you might have can engage and practice yoga. So I really try to encourage having yoga at almost anything that I can. If you can throw a mat down, I will probably bring yoga to your event. And so at the New York Botanical Garden between 2 and 4, Sweetwater Dance and Yoga Studio will have an instructor present, and we will offer free yoga sessions for cyclists that would really like to stretch and ease their muscles after having ridden the Tour de Bronx. So just, clever, fun ways of making sure that we can amplify our health and wellness messaging along the ride.
Absolutely. And the idea is that you're having fun and you're working out, so it's not a job. It's actually fun while you're advocating the health and wellness.
And that's a great message, Rena, because I think people often think that they need to pay a really expensive gym membership or have expensive equipment, and that is not the case. Take the stairs when you're going home or at work. Take a walk. Park at the end of the parking lot if you're going shopping and walk a little extra. All of these small forms of physical activity make a difference, and they're free and they're fun, and sometimes they're actually even easy.
Right. And before we go, I just wanted to clarify to anyone watching that while she mentioned avid cyclists, this Tour de Bronx is actually a family affair. So even if you're a first-time rider, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to just explore the outdoors with your family.
Absolutely.
Are there any last words, Melissa?
No, we hope to see you on the 23rd, whether you come to the beginning of the race or you come to the end of the tour. Please look out for the Montefiore table. We'll have some fun giveaways. And thank you for having us, BronxNet.
Absolutely. And thank you for taking the time. Thank you, Melissa. Have a wonderful day.
Take care, Rena.
All right. Once again, Tour de Bronx is taking place on Sunday, October 23rd. And be sure to take note of the new starting line, which will now be at Harris Park, located on Bedford Park Boulevard, west between Paul Avenue and Golden Avenue. And for more information, you can visit tourdebronx.com. That's tourdebronx.com. All right, we're taking a quick break, but before we do, in honor of Wonder Woman's 75th anniversary, the U.S. Postal Service launched the Wonder Woman Forever stamp at this year's New York City Comic-Con. Marivit Batista has the story. Let's look.
The New York City Comic-Con has grown and adapted throughout its years of existence. And much like the con itself, one hero has become an icon, with her morals and inspiration to fans.
Wonder Woman! Wonder Woman!
For 75 years, Wonder Woman has graced the pages of comics by being the only female superhero to have her own book in the 1940s. As a result, her ability to adapt on the pages of comics has made her an idol for women throughout the decades.
She inspires me to be brazen. I feel like it's about time that she kind of gets her moment in the spotlight.
I think it's great because she was one of the original woman superheroes, and she's so tough and so strong, and it's kind of amazing, and I'm glad she's still around.
She's been like my hero, and it's great that she's finally coming out like with her own movie next summer.
The U.S. Postal Service honors her contributions to comics by launching the Wonder Woman Forever stamp. Each stamp highlights her through the years while demonstrating the impact she has on fans of all ages and genders.
I am super excited to get to be a part of this. Obviously, 75 years of Wonder Woman is amazing. I grew up loving her, so getting to be here and now put the stamps on my letters when I mail them out, because I love writing handwritten letters to people. So I think that she's going to be around forever, never going away, literally, with forever stamps. My favorite Wonder Woman memory was my mom dressing up as the Linda Carter version from the 70s TV show. She dressed up as Wonder Woman for Halloween, went to school, taught, and I just remember being like, my mom is the absolute coolest.
Wonder Woman was created by William Marston, making her debut in 1941. Marston was inspired by powerful women, and when it came to creating the champion of the Amazon, he drew inspiration from the woman in his life, his wife, suffragette Elizabeth Marston.
What you really have to understand is that my grandmother was Wonder Woman. So it's not just my grandfather. My grandmother was the role model, the inspiration. She was around for 100 years, and let me tell you, she never stopped being Wonder Woman. What she represents is so valuable to the world.
With creating the hero of Themyscira, the artist drawing her felt a level of responsibility to create a vision that both honors her history while bringing their personal spin to the character, proving that both men and women of all ages can look up to the icon.
She is an icon, and she represents something really important to women and to men.
And really, it's a pleasure to work with this character.
From Wonder Woman's first appearance 75 years ago in All-Star Comics number 8 to her debut on the big screen in Dawn of Justice, the character became a hero and symbol for both justice and equality while proving her place in the world of heroes. Reporting for BronxNet, Mariví Batista.